Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy this Goldylocks Productions presentation of the Joyful Findings Show with your host, Melissa Parks.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Joyful Findings Show. Today is June 17th, 2020. Can you believe half our year is gone already? Oh my God, time is just flying. We're going to probably talk about time today because there's a lot of things happening in the time realm. It feels like, because I feel like I'm communicating people with different times. Hi, Valley. Thanks for showing up today. Share with your friends. Maybe we'll get some more viewers today. I thank everybody for showing up today. The energy has been quite intense, and I feel like the energy is going to be quite intense until we go into this eclipse that's going to happen on the 21st on Father's Day. The new moon's happening. Lots of water signs, as I remember, I think in Scorpio and Cancer. So we got lots of emotions that are being brought up. Again, there's a lot of emotions. I feel like there's a lot of digging going on. There's a lot of cleaning house in the heart chakra. There's cleaning house in our soul self, right? In our physical self. I was thinking about it before the show today, right? If I had all my people that I know that log in here, you're a light worker, you're a light warrior, illuminator. You have something to do with the light and being light here on this earth, okay? Or we would not connect. And I feel like more of you are becoming more of a voice, that you guys are starting to open up and really starting to speak and talk your piece. And as I'm speaking, I want you guys to feel the vibrations. I want you to feel the energies that are flowing to you, because I'm lit up right now. I have goosebumps, and it's 94 here in Florida, and I'm on my lanai, people. So you know that this is real, okay? Because energy doesn't lie, okay? Energy is our life force. Energy, it tells us everything that we need to know, and we're going to start listening to it more. So I want you guys to really tap in to all the vibrations that are happening here today, because it's good stuff, okay? Because as I've been viewing it a little bit the last few days, because the energy has been up, it's been down. I feel like I've been on this roller coaster of energy. I'm like, whee, I feel like I'm on speed. And then others, I'm like, whoa, I just know I'm ready to take a nap. I start yawning. I know the energy shifting. And that's all good. And we are working as a collective, right? So we, the collective, right, have to start spreading more love, right? Because that's our main objective. Spread love over everything, light and love everywhere. Okay. I see it go pew, pew, pew everywhere. And again, thank you all for joining me. Bridget, I haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. Who else is here? I saw Ruth was here. Jules is here. Complicated by Design is here. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. If you guys have any questions today that I can answer, make sure to drop them in the little chat box right there, and I will get to them. If not, I can just talk to you guys the whole hour. That's fine too. You know what I mean? Because the energy is raring. I had no idea what I was going to talk about today, like I never do when I start my show. I just go with it. But I know that I did write a few things that I do need to share. Okay. That I do need to share because it's important, because I feel like this was important that, we're doing this stuff. Okay. So what they said to me is, this was the automatic writing right before I got on here. Okay. So it says, major shift coming with the 21st. Be open to the changes. Stand tall in love. Spread love everywhere. And there's an exclamation. Love. God wins. Freedom, justice, liberty, happiness, joy. You have all worked so hard. The hard work will pay off. No worries. Let go of all fear. We got you. You got you. Be light, be love. Okay. So you guys can feel that vibration as I'm saying that, right? Because I'm lit up again, just as I was when I had written it. But it's more important that vibration goes out, right? So it's like we're all turning up the volume on our heart chakra and on our soul self, and we're starting to really turn that up so that we're spreading out more love, right? So if you guys are still reacting to things, if you're still having a reaction to things, you got to step back a little bit and look at why you're having this reaction. Was this something that you really feel you should be reacting to? Because I've even done it a couple times. You know what I mean? Instead of reacting, because that's what we do as humans, right? We have this instinct to just react sometimes. I got this reply on something the other day, and I was like, I don't think I can answer that right away. I was like, I need time to think about that before I just say something about it, right? And here I am shifting up the energy. So I guess this is something you all should be doing as well. Think before we talk sometimes. Sometimes we just let things shoot out of our mouths, and sometimes that's good and sometimes that's not good. Okay, we have to really know what's resonating inside of us so that we're speaking our truth and not just out of a reaction that we may be having as a human self, right? Because that divide that we have, we are in charge. We have all decisions and choices that we are individually supposed to be making. And God is here saying, woo, choose love, choose everything, choose love, okay? Because love is going to change everything. And what's funny is the question that I got, that I had a hard time, that I didn't know how to answer, was I had made a post about truth, and underneath that I wrote, when the truth comes out, it's going to be shocking for some and others are going to be okay. And she's like, well, who's going to tell the truth? And I'm like, oh boy, who is going to tell the truth? Because I don't know exactly who's going to tell the truth. But after I thought about it for a couple days, it's God's truth that's going to be told. And we are the ones that are telling it, because we are the ones that are standing behind it. So the truth is going to be coming from everywhere. So you see, it took me 2 days to think about that before I had the right response, right? Because my human self was going to go, all these people, I was going to name off a whole list of people, or, I don't know what I want to call them, but anything, and I would give them a name, and that's not it. It's us. It's us. We are speaking God's truth. The truth is going to come from us. The truth is coming from each one of us. And it's time for us to open up to that, right? So I still see people stepping out of their old belief systems. I still see people getting unstuck. I see people starting to really open up. I see people also at the cliff going, knowing they have their wings and they're ready to fly. And you can see that this is important because they keep tapping my heart chakra. So this love is going out to you guys. Okay, so there's a lot of important stuff that's going to take place. And they also want to bring up, so it's kind of funny because I'm going to bring this picture up that I took of the sun also before my show started, because what they've been showing me, and sometimes people see things differently, but let me know what you guys feel or what you see. But as we go through this eclipse that's going to be happening on Sunday and stuff, I feel like it's us walking through that new gateway, that new portal, whatever you want to call that energy source. You know what I'm saying? Because it just feels very important. And it's funny because I took a picture of the sun, and let me make sure I hold the phone the right way so you guys can see that. I want you guys to see that. It does look like a portal, doesn't it? Okay, you can see, and it actually looks better on your screen than it does mine because it looks more defined. But you can see the rings inside of it, like it's like projecting out. It's way cool. Okay, so I feel like Sunday is going to be very pivotal for a lot of people. Like there's going to be this really big shift for people. You're going to let go of that denser energy. You're going to feel a lot lighter. You're going to feel a lot freer. You're going to start understanding what your truth is, because no one can help you understand your truth except for yourself. Again, it's all up to you. I give it back to each one of you. It's like every week I say, here's your steering wheel. It's your car. It's your ship. It's whatever. Only you are in control of it. No one else can have control. And if you feel like they do, don't allow consent for non-control. Don't give consent for anything that's outside of yourself. It's important that you guys all come back to self. It's like, all right, who am I as a soul, right? Who am I as this human? What am I wanting to do? What is my purpose? There's a lot of that going on. So I feel like a lot of things are actually being uncovered in a lot of different levels of what we can see, what we can feel, what we know, because I feel like a lot more of you are waking up, okay? You guys are totally starting to wake up, okay? And this makes me super, super excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. Who's got my first question for me today? Let's see who we got here. You guys are awesome. I see all you guys on here. All right. Whew. Hot Jules, face mask and gloves on. I was sweating as much inside the store as I was outside the store. Yeah, and especially if it's hot out. Yeah, don't put it on until you go in the store if that's what you feel is appropriate. Valley, I would like to know any messages you get for me, please. Okay, absolutely, Valley, I can do that. And it's so funny. Valley, you feel connected. Okay, so Valley, you have a lot of information that's coming to you very quickly. I feel like you need to be taking notes. I feel like you need to be keeping a little journal of what you have going on right now. And I also feel like this will also turn into a book. I know you're quite busy, but just jotting it down, I feel like this is where those notes are going to come from. It's like documenting your life. It's documenting your experiences, especially when it comes to your grid work. I feel like you're supposed to be writing that out. And if you could actually draw it, if you can see it, even if it's not perfect, just give the basic energetic outline of it. I feel like that will be helpful for you. And then it's going to help you. It's going to help you understand a lot more. They're showing me it's just like when they say spiritual understanding and we see the flower of life and all the angles and everything. It's like giving you the inside view. So I feel like you're going to get a much better view of what's going on right now. So expand on that. I can't wait to see what you draw. Make sure you text me a picture. Oh, thank you, Valley. Woo, woo, woo. All right, let's see who's next. All right, Ruth, would love to know if the angels have a message for me. Sure, Ruth. Let's check out what you got going on. All right, Ruth, I feel like you got a lot of stuff that's shifting and changing for yourself. I feel like it's almost like again, I feel like I'm a DJ because I feel like I'm moving things around. I'm trying to get the right sound. I'm trying to get the right vibration. And I'm definitely not a DJ, but I feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm turning records or something. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you're just kind of getting into the right space. And actually, you know what it shows me when they do this? Remember those old, I love when this analogy comes up. Remember those old square things and you had to move the pieces around so you could get the picture just right. And back in the 70s, 80s, whenever we used to have them, maybe even the 90s, I don't remember in the 90s. But anyways, way back, you'd have these little things and you'd have to move them around. It's like you're trying to get the picture just right and you're going to feel it when it happens. They want you to start trusting yourself more because I feel like your heart chakra is really starting to expand and you're really starting to open up to yourself. So that's awesome. So yeah, bring that on and just keep expanding on that, Ruth, because I feel like that's going to help you. You're going to just keep expanding. They're showing me an expansion in the heart. Meditate on your heart, meditate on your soul self, and just keep growing because I see beautiful flowers. I see like a meadow of flowers now. So that's fantastic. I love it. So that's for you, Ruth. I hope that was helpful for you today, my dear. Woo, woo, woo. And it looks like Amanda might have a message. All right, Amanda. Let's see what you have going on in your world. All right. Changes. Ooh, that you're trying to manifest. All right. Let's see what you got going on, Amanda. All right, Amanda, I feel like my energy just changed for you because it became all soft. Okay, so these changes are going to transition easily for you. I feel like you're going to let go of whatever fear you still have attached to it because I feel like there's a little anchor on it as it moves forward, but you're just kind of like getting rid of the anchor, and now you're just going to move truly into yourself. What's the matter, honey?
Where's the remote?
I don't know, honey. You probably left it on the couch. Look, the couch. All right, ask your brother if he can help you, please. Please don't get upset over TV remotes. It's so sad. He lost it on himself, too, which is so sad. You can tell it's almost nap time for him. He's a little tired today. And people are also very emotional right now. So anyways, back to that. Okay, back to Amanda. Sorry, Christopher came in during that. So it's like you are starting to expand. You are trying, and the things that you're going to manifest are going to come easily. I feel like it just slides. Okay, can you ask him nicely, please? And tell him mommy's on her show so he can help you. Okay? He doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay, so holy disruption. Amanda, do you feel like you're having a lot of disruptions in your life? Because if you are, it's okay. They just want you to sit back. They want you to relax and just go with the flow. Okay, because it's going to be okay. All right, so don't worry about a thing. Okay, then just go look for yourself, sweetie. Please and thank you. Oh, the drama. I have a Cancer baby. He's a Cancer baby, so he's extra emotional. And I'm an Aries, so I'm not very emotional, so that's funny. But Amanda, I hope that's helpful. That's going to be helpful for you. All right, Bridget, I would also like to know if you have any message come through for me. Thank you. All right, Bridget, let me tap in for you, honey. Huh. All right, Bridget, I feel like you have a lot of change coming on. I feel like you're, it's kind of weird because I just felt like I was a snake and I felt like I was wiggling out of my old skin. So that shows me that you're going through a lot of transformation right now. You're going to just start letting things go. You're just kind of like going with the flow. You're letting go of your old mindset too. I feel like you're changing a lot of that. I feel like you're starting to, it's almost like you're putting more of the dots together and your puzzle's becoming complete. And it's like you're starting to understand it more. And I feel like there's going to be a big move for you. So I do feel like you'll be moving in the near future. I don't feel like you're happy where you are anymore. And this is only going to help you expand in your career life too. I feel like it's a step up on many levels because I feel like there's a new opportunity, a huge opportunity. They're saying it's not just one big step up, but it's a huge opportunity that's coming forward for you. So don't say no right away because you're still in a belief system, because it's going to show up as this transition takes place is what they're showing me. So just be wide open and just allow yourself to go with the flow of the current river you're in, and let go of control, because the universe is going to guide you exactly where you need to go, because you are going to help to illuminate some more people. I feel like you're a much brighter light and you're going to help illuminate those that you're working with and working around. And I almost feel like that's going to be a new atmosphere. So I don't know if that's when you move or whatever, but I feel like that's coming up for you, Bridget. Much transformation and good luck with that, because I also see the field of flowers and all the prettiness that you have want and need going on too. So bravo. I love that. Yay. I love this. You guys are bringing through some fantastic energy with you guys today. As you can see, as fast as I can talk, they want this information, this energy to flow out to you. And woo, this is awesome. All right, let's see. My next one is complicated by design. Message for the highest and best good, please. Absolutely. Let's see what you got going on there. All right. Okay, again, they giggle a little bit because you already know what's going on. You've got this. They're saying just go with the flow. There is new opportunity also coming up on the horizon for you. I feel like July is going to be a very exciting month because they're showing me fireworks. So there's going to be excitement around that, and around you and around your family. So there's something exciting that's going to happen in July for you. And it's going to help bring everything together. They're showing me a cohesiveness, and I'm not even sure what that all means, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. But they're showing me the fireworks actually bring cohesive. So, all right, then play with your computer then. And do ABC mouse for me. Oh, excuse me a second. All right, everybody. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, sometimes when you have drama babies, you got to go take care of it yourself. But that's all right because he's helping my son also helps the collective release energy too. So, all right. So, Dia, complicated by design. I hope that message was helpful for you. It won't be a drama like that. It will be exciting for you. I feel like it brings things together. It wraps things up. They show it to me like in a bow. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Hi, Kelly. Bridget turned me on to you. Oh, so grateful. She did. Yay. Thank you, Bridget. Do you pick up any messages for me? Sure. Let me tap in for you, Kelly. All right. So Kelly, I feel like you're kind of sitting on this like teeter-totter. So you're kind of like in between decisions. Maybe that's what it is. Because I feel like we're kind of leaning this way. We're kind of leaning this way. We're kind of going back and forth about something. I feel like you just have to set both sides aside for a second and kind of like open yourself up and go, all right, what is it that I truly desire? Because I feel like you're starting to really open up your heart chakra. And I feel like you're starting to really talk your truth. And they show me that you are ready for a huge expansion. I feel like I'm just like, woo, I feel like I need to like spread my wings out or something, but I feel like I'm also pulling the walls away from my heart chakra so that I feel like you are protecting yourself with these walls and it's time for you to drop them. You need to know that you're protected and there's a lot of new movement going on for you. And yeah, I know that feels uncomfortable when you remove those walls, but it's time for you to shine your full light and you can't shine it if you're kind of like walled up a little bit, but they also show me that there's going to be so you're kind of like on that teeter-totter, which is kind of like the fork in the road, and you're going to follow your heart, because your heart is going to lead you in that direction. And when you follow that direction, everything kind of falls into place. It's like everything is just automatically, it's like everything that you've ever dreamed about is on that horizon, as long as you follow your heart, and it's going to be expansive for you. There's a lot of expansion going on here today, people. This is awesome. I feel like my heart chakra is like 1,000,000 miles long, so as big as the earth or whatever. It's huge today. So Kelly, I feel like moving forward, you're going to have this decision that you have to make, but it's going to be an easy one to make if you tap into yourself. And there's going to be a lot of advancement. I feel like there's advancement in your job as well. I feel like you're going to break off and do something on your own, or there's a new opportunity that you're wanting to make it an adventure of, and I say just go for it. They're saying go for it. Your guides, your angels, and everyone is saying just go for it. Let go of fear and just move forward. You got this. And expand that heart, because you are a beautiful, beautiful light. I see purples and greens and yellows, and I see all these beautiful colors radiating from you. You just have to let them fly a lot more. So hope that will be helpful for you, Kelly. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You guys are so awesome. I can't even begin to tell you. Oh my God. You're so welcome, Ruth. I'm glad you guys tapped in today. And Jeremy, thanks for tapping in. I'll get to that in a second. He called me DJ Bubbles earlier. He calls me Bubbles because I say I always get my goosebumps, and I'm always telling everyone to bubble up, right? All right. So Catherine would love a quick reading on my guides. Sure thing, honey. Okay. All right, Catherine. I feel like you are finally kind of chilling out. I feel like you're kind of a go kind of person. And I feel like you finally started to chill out a little bit, because I feel like I just started to sit back. I started to relax. And I feel like the more that you relax, the more that you tap into yourself, and the more that you tap into your guides. Because when we sit quietly, that's when we're going to start hearing our guides, and they're going to start showing us the pictures, and they're going to start whatever it is. And either you're going to feel it, you're going to know it, you're going to see it, you're just going to, whatever works for you, whatever the 5 C's are for you, and whatever. I mean, because energetically, I feel everything. And I feel like you're starting to pick up on more energy. I also feel like if you're not an energetic healer, you should probably look into it a little bit, because they show me an expansion and you starting to understand energy and wanting to heal people around you or help them heal. So energy would definitely be a bonus for you. And they also show me, it's kind of fun, because I feel like you throw energy out there already and you're not even aware of it. So just be aware that you move your hands sometimes and it's already energy starting to flow through you. And you're starting to be more aware of the energy that you're around. So again, they would like me to remind you, I'm going to talk about my bubble since my buddy Jeremy brought it up. So this is important for Catherine as well as everybody else, especially right now. Because when you turn your light on and you become this lighthouse, it's like a moth to flames, right? The darkness always wants to intrude on us. So I always say, look, I can't even talk today. I'm all stuttery and stuff. Look like Glenda the Good Witch in your pink translucent bubble in the Wizard of Oz, and we can see out and people can see in. And the negative energy has to stay on the outside of our bubble. So I say bubble up at least 3 times a day, and you can picture yourself in whatever color bubble you want. It could be a stream. It could be angel wings. It could be whatever you want as your energy protection. You know what I mean? Your armor of God. You can name it whatever you need to as we move forward, because it's very important as we move forward. We recognize where our energy is going, what energies we're picking up. This is important for everyone. So I hope that was helpful for you. All right. So you guys the energy is way intense today. How many of you are feeling it? Raise your hands. Because and the sweat is starting to pour off me now too. It's hot out here today, people, but that's all good. Because the energy is flowing and this is working for you guys. So this is awesome. This is because you guys are starting to light up more. This is because you guys are starting to share your energy and truth more, right? Especially as you start to figure it out, because I can tell you that things are not the same as what I thought they were. And everything keeps evolving, right? It just keeps evolving. And that's why it's like getting in the lazy river and say, all right, let's just go with the flow here and see what we have to learn. So yes, that's awesome. Tony, should Janie and I be flying up to Connecticut in 2 weeks for my mom's birthday? Let's see. Hi, Tony. Good to see you here today. Should you guys, I get it's all right. I get it's all right that you guys go up there for your mom's birthday. No worries. You guys are being protected. They just showed me like the plane protected. You guys protected on the ground. I feel like you guys will have a good time. And it's beautiful up in Connecticut right now. You know what I mean? So go for it. Have a little fun while you're there. You're going to spread a lot of your light while you're there. It's kind of funny, but I see you guys bringing some painted rocks or something and actually dropping them in a park or even in the airport on your way or something. So have fun with that. You probably already have some in your yard. Just bring some Florida rocks and put little sprinkles and smiles on them. But have a great trip. I think you guys will do fantastic. And I love that you guys, and I love, Tony, that you're actually getting more opportunities and all that stuff is showing up for you. So yes, love Tony's music, Jeremy just said. Yes, I do too. I hear you guys are going to try to work on that together. That's awesome. I'm glad I can make these connections. You know what I mean? Because if I know that, someone can connect with somebody else and I'm going to try to put you guys together. Okay, because that's just how it's supposed to go. If I see where someone's going to fit together or I can't help them, I'll even send you guys to other psychics. I don't care. If someone can give you the information that you need, I'm going to send you there. Or if someone has some connection that they can help another connection with, I'm going to put you guys together because it's about helping each other right now. That's about our community, right? It's about our community of love, so it's about us sharing each other's talents. It's about us sharing what each other does, right? And if we have local people that have opportunity to sell their products and stuff, go buy them, right? Instead of buying from the big people. Support each other with love, right? So that's what I'm seeing, a lot of love going on. Woohoo! And I'm glad you guys are vibrating out there. That means you guys are hearing it. You guys are feeling it. That's awesome. Woo, because they are making me stutter. So the energy is flying through me today. All right, Amy, I would love a message if time. Oh, we have all kinds of time. Santa told me we'll make time. All right, Amy, let's see what you got going on. Okay. All right. It's like there's little secrets going on or something back there. I feel like you have a little bit of wall today, Amy. So I don't know if the energy kind of knocked you down or something, but it was harder to just jump in your energy and go, hey, Amy, what's going on today? So I don't know if you're feeling a little tired or you're feeling a little sluggish, but allow yourself to rest, okay? Because it's very important that you allow yourself to rest when you need to rest. I also feel like you should be doing a little bit more meditation because that'll actually help you rest. And they actually show me you doing some automatic writing so you can connect in with your angels and guides because there's very important messages that are coming through, but sometimes you stay so busy that you don't slow down to hear what they are, and they really want you to slow down a little bit. So slow down, listen to the messages, and the messages could be coming from anywhere. They could be while you're driving your car and it's the billboards and the license plates or bumper stickers, the birds, the plants, the trees, anything. The time, numbers. They want you to pay attention to everything. They're like, observe everything. And it's going to help you put things together because I feel like you're kind of putting things together for yourself and trying to get it into a way that you would understand. And you're getting closer. I feel like you're pretty close. And I also feel like July is going to be an exciting month for you, Amy. So have fun in the month of July. So I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that made sense to you. Oh, I am so vibrating right now. It's just incredible. I have to have a little drink of water. So before I go on to my next question, because I'm sure I have another one, they want to talk about the emotions, right? Because we go through a range of emotions, right? So we go through a lot of a range of emotions as a human, right? Because as our spirit self, we just feel love all the time and everything is just kind of as it is, right? And down here on earth, we get to feel every emotion. We get to feel love in its deepest way. We get to feel hate. If some people feel that, I don't like that. I used to, and then I learned I can't say that word because that's negative, right? So we can't do negative if we want to be positive, right? We can't put a positive out there and put a negative on top of it. It doesn't work that way. So it's like we have to keep putting more of the positives out there. So we got to we are the people. We, all of my people on my little thing here right now, and all the people that listen later, and all the people that are starting to gather now, all my little light warriors out there that are starting to light up and start spreading their truth and all that good stuff. You guys are starting to activate all those around you as well. So you guys don't even know how important you are, but you are so important. I think one of my earlier things was don't give up. We're almost there. So there's a lot of excitement coming, okay? We just don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be a present, okay? It seems like we're all going to get a present of some sort. So just know that There's great surprises on the way. Oh, and you guys that are saying thank you. And Amy said she was tired. Yes, take a little nap today, Amy. That's awesome. I love that. Awesome. Okay, so who is next? Did anyone else? All right, I babysit my grandson. Is there anything I should be doing with or for him? Okay, well, let's see that. Let's tap in for that, Wendy. How old is your grandson? I feel like he's still toddler age or so. Under 5. How old is he? Sometimes that will help. No, but it won't matter. I just feel like you just need to interact with him, have conversations with him. I actually feel like he's pretty wide open as a child. So just entertain with him. He pretty much knows what he wants to do. You kind of have to lead by example, but I feel like I felt like he was still a toddler. Yeah. So just kind of like go with the flow with that, but definitely interact with him with letters, words, play outside in nature, talk about different things, talk about everything as, he's very inquisitive because I feel like he's really a little chatterbox too. So he likes to talk. So, and if he's not talking a lot, he's thinking a lot. So he's autistic, and then he's talking a lot in his mind. Okay. So if you could actually slow down for a minute and actually tap into him telepathically in the minds and go, hey, talk to him by name. But I feel like he does like some sensory things, like he likes to touch things. So find things that he likes to do. But I feel like you can have that conversation telepathically with him to help you. Okay. Because I feel like that'll really help. Yeah, he's autistic. So that's why it's going to help to talk to him telepathically, because he's a little chatterbox in his brain. He's like wanting to say everything and anything. He may not mouth the words, but that's what the activity that I feel like is going on in his brain. And he'll have an outlet if you let him talk to him that way. So that would be helpful. So I hope that was helpful, Wendy. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Hi, Annette. Hello again from Denmark. Welcome. I'm glad you could come today. That's awesome. I love it when you guys just pop in from all over the world. That's awesome. All right. Do you have any messages coming through for me? Let's tap in for that, Rachel. Let's see what you got. All right, let's see, honey. All right, Rachel. There's a lot of stuff going on in your life. I feel like there's a lot going on. I feel like they keep saying a lot. I don't even know how else to explain it, but I look at all around you and there's just stuff going on all around you. It's like you need to come back to center. You need to decide. It's almost like they show me, I love this analogy too. Like imagine the whole dining room set, the dining room table is set and you take the whole thing and you just whip it all the way up in the air and all the dishes and everything that was on the table is flying in the air. It's time for you to decide what you want to pull back into your life and what you just need to let go and float away. It's not all crashing to the ground because it doesn't happen like that in my world. So it's like you are just going, yes, I need that in my life still, and no, I don't need that. So they're showing me that you guys are going to have lots of things that are going to be changing for you, but it's time for you to tap in and find out what it is that you truly want and not listen to the chatter that's going on around you. I feel like there's a lot of people with opinions around you, and it's time for you just to find out what it is that truly honors who you are and allow you to be exactly who you need to be, Rachel, because I feel like you're ready to expand and explore who you really are. I feel like the onion peels are coming off. So it's like, woo, there you go. So let it go. Just whatever it is, let it go and follow your heart. I feel like there's great change coming for you and happiness. I feel like there's a lot of happiness on the way because it's been iffy on, in the past, but now you're ready to jump right into some happiness, but you have to listen here first and it will absolutely happen for you. So I hope that was helpful for you, Rachel. That's awesome. You guys are so awesome. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So yeah. I love that you guys are actually tapping in and being a part of this and have questions and the feelings, and you guys are feeling the vibrations and you guys are feeling the energy. There's a lot of things that are taking place right now on an energetic level. Some of you can see it. Some of you can feel it. Some of you can, whatever your ability is, you guys are starting to expand in that more because we're starting to go back into our true essence, right? They said that earlier too. We're going back into our true essence, which means we're not really a human. This is just the suit we picked out of the closet when we decided to come down here. Our energy shot in and it said, all right, here we are. Now what do we do? And then we had to learn all over again, right? From a baby. So yeah, that's funny. So yeah, but we have choices that we have to make, and we are pulling our power back from outside sources. So I'm going to talk about that a lot, is about pulling our power back from outside sources, right? Because sometimes we might give it to the media if we watch too much TV, or we might give it to our parents if that's who we listen to, or we might be giving it to one of our religions or churches or whatever, and it doesn't totally resonate with us anymore. I feel like we're all pulling back. We're kind of like going into our little bubble I talked about earlier, and we're going, all right, what is it I truly want? What is it I truly desire? How do I want to move forward? How do I see my future? Can I see my future? Does it still look blurry to me? Does it still look like I'm blindfolded? There's so many questions. But here's the thing, right? I've been saying this since 2020 started. It's about clear vision. So the clear vision has to be yours. So start out with your blank piece of paper, right? And start creating from today. What are you creating from today? What are you bringing into your life from today? Because it's you that's creating it. We are the master creators here. We forgot that part. We don't have to follow, what everyone else is doing. So we're all probably the black sheep and not the white sheep, because, the black sheep always runs away from the family and wants to do things differently, right? Because I was always the black sheep of the family for whatever reason. I was a good sheep, bad sheep, whatever. But it's like we're breaking free of all that, and we're finding out who our real identity is, because it took me until I was 40 something to figure it out, and I'm still figuring it out. So it's like we're uncovering who we really are. We're uncovering everything that was masked by other things in this lifetime. It's like pulling off band-aids and pulling off the onion layers of who's really down deep inside, what truly brings us passion, what truly makes us happy. Not what makes other people happy, but what makes us happy. So it's like we're starting to do that, and a lot more people are doing self-care. You're starting to take care of yourself first rather than enabling other people by taking care of them first. You're really starting to step into your power and really starting to step into everything that's happening for you. So woohoo, that's awesome. Okay. Hi, Melissa. I applied for a job today. Do you think it will be a good idea? It's as a therapist at the hospital. Thank you. Hi, Barbara. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I feel like it's going to be a stepping stone for you so you can get into another position. I feel like there's advancement there as well. I feel like they're ready to hire. So I feel like that's good for you. They may ask you to work too many hours. I need you to set your boundaries with that. But other than that, have a good time with it and let it pay your bills. And they also show me, because I know Barbara, they also show me your rocks. You're supposed to be displaying more of your rocks, either somewhere or doing something with them. There's expansion there, as well as in the hospital being a therapist. So express yourself through your beauty and artwork on rocks, because they're so beautiful. I wish I could have a bunch of them, but shipping would be a killer. We'll have to wait till I come visit. You guys. But Barbara, I feel like also I want to tell you that as we move forward through summer, there's going to be a lot of changes and adjustments for you as well. They're showing me that there's going to be good change for you. You're letting go of all those past fears. You're starting to step outside of yourself. And they also show me your light expanding. So July and August look to be like really, really fun for you, Barbara. So enjoy that. Yay. I love Barbara. I miss her massages. I miss her massages. She's a good massage therapist. If you guys are out in California and need a massage in your local tour. Karen, 8-month-old grandson just adores his 3-year-old sister. I'm thinking their past connection was very strong. Visiting next week. Anything I need to know? Sure, let me tap into them for a second. All right. What two fun little kids, I tell you what. They are kindred souls. They show me as they do everything together. They play together. They knew each other from the other side. They knew that they were coming into this family connection. I also feel as they get older, they're going to have, it's kind of strange, but not strange at the same time, but they're going to have this beautiful platform of somehow that they help, with the expansion of Earth and what's happening at that time when they get a little older. They're very wise children. So I would pay attention to a lot of what they're saying. Still use your own discernment, because sometimes they still, they're still kids. But I feel like you're going to have a great time. Woo! I feel like it's going to be very energetic. And I feel like you can actually talk to them both telepathically too. So don't be afraid don't be afraid to try, Karen, okay? Because I feel like that's going to be helpful for you and for them. Woo, I feel like that's going to be fun. Those kids have some great energy. Can you guys feel that kid energy? It's like all giggly and happy. Beep, beep, beep. You made my day. Love you so much. I love you. I love you, Barbara. I love all of you. I want you guys to know how much you guys are loved. What's the best way to clean and recharge your crystals? Well, you can do it in the moonlight. You can do it in full moon. There's different ways. I use sage a lot of times. I just run my sage over clearing crystals sometimes. Sometimes they're in salt water, depending on what they are. So there's many different ways of cleansing your crystals and stuff. So just you could Google whatever method might be best for whatever crystal you're trying to clear. So I hope that was helpful, Valerie. Beep, beep, beep. And recharging them, you know, just getting them outside sometimes because letting them touch the earth helps a lot. Sometimes I take mine out during the full moon and lay them out on the ground so they're in earth because that's where crystals come from, right? So, and plus we recharge them. We cannot connect and talk to them. You know when one wants to go home with you when you walk into the crystal store or whatever, right? It's awesome. They just talk. Everything talks. Everything has energy, right? Everything's alive. So we just have to remember that, and we have to tap into that. And of course, the guy across the street wants to mow the lawn right now. Sorry, guys. You know, so what else is shaking in your guys' world? Any goosebumps messages for me, Jeremy? Sure, let me tap in for you, buddy. Okay, so Jeremy, this is so funny because they're showing me like this little zigzag motion going on. So there's going to be some quick changes for you. It's like you're going to think you're going in one direction, and then all of a sudden you go in the next direction, and then you're in the next direction. And I feel like this is not a bad thing. I feel like this is a really good thing because it's going to put you into this, like, it's almost like into a chute. Okay, so it's almost like you're in a maze right now and you're trying to figure some things out. But as soon as you make it to this certain spot, it like shoots you out. And it's funny because I like to use the analogy of when I see people sometimes, and there's, like, you remember the Hot Wheels cars, and we have the little loop-de-loops. It's kind of like getting in that loop-de-loop and going, woo! And this is fun and just having a great time with that. So there's going to be a lot of excitement coming up for you in the next few months, Jeremy. Just go with the flow with it. And even if you think you're going in one direction and it sends you in another, it's not a bad thing. It's actually going to send you right where you need to be, and you never even knew it was there. So expect the unexpected because it is on the way, my friend. Woo, Jeremy. Hope you felt that, buddy, because that was awesome. I'm excited to see where you go, too. Where are you going? What are you doing? What other plans you got going on? You got something going on. Oh, look, I have a question from Melissa. All right. Melissa talking to Melissa. That doesn't happen often. I will be selling my beautiful condo in Mystic, Connecticut. It's now a good time to put it on the market. Thank you. I believe it's a great time to put it on the market because if you are ready to move, it is time for you to put it on the market so you can go. Because when it's time for you to go, the universe just makes the buyer come, and then all of a sudden you're ready to pick up and you're ready to go. And I feel like this is going to be I feel like this is going to happen fast because it's summertime. So if you do it now, someone's going to fall in love with it right away and be like, I'm moving here now. And I feel like it's almost a cash sale. I feel like it's that fast. Like you don't even have to wait. So I feel like it's going to be very quick for you to move forward because whatever you have going on after that is huge. So enjoy that. They're just showing me huge and holy heart expansion. You plan on moving close to there or far away because they're showing me like huge expansion. Woo! Fast. This is going to be very quick for you. Very quick, Melissa. Woo! That's awesome. I feel like I just jumped on a roller coaster. Like I'm just going for the ride. Woo! It's fun. All right, so Melissa, enjoy that. Whatever that excitement is for you, it's going to be fantastic for you. I love it. Love it. Yay! Oh, all right, let me take a little drink. I feel like there's some more information I need to share. Sure, I can answer another question for you, Bridget. What you need? Oh, to start it. Oh, this is awesome. If you have time to answer another question, would you like to? I would like to know if it did not. Okay. Why not? Why not? I'm getting like, why not? That's what I'm saying. I think you already know this. I think this is more for validation. I'm getting that you should. I think you should start as the volunteer because you still have other opportunities. But why not? I feel like that's where your heart is. Your heart's in the animals. Your heart's into nature. Your heart's into beauty. Your heart's into a lot of different things. So I feel like I feel like it's a go. I get like the big green button. You know what I mean? It's like, go, just go. And it's funny because I've been saying that to a lot of people. I'm like, yeah, just do it. And they're like, just do it. Just do it. We're going to be the Nike commercial today. Just do it, Bridget. Just do it. You got this, girl. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just love you guys. You guys are so awesome. All right. Melissa says she's moving to St. Pete. All right. You'll be my neighbor. You'll be like an hour away. It's beautiful up there. Good for you, girlfriend. That'll be a great move for you. I felt like it was in Florida, but I wasn't 100% sure. I felt like it was south, but that's awesome. Good for you. It'll happen very quickly, and you'll find exactly what you're looking for when you get to St. Pete if you haven't found it already. I feel like you already have a vision. And I feel like I can't stop moving because there's a lot of energy that's going on. And I know I got to talk a little bit louder because I got the lawnmower going on. You know, so we have to know that we have to be the calm in the storm, right? I'm going to put this over on Dia now. So it's like, you know, it's like the calm amid the storm. We are the calm, right? As all these old structures are still falling down around us. And we can see that some of them are falling down really fast. Some of them are taking their time and they're just drizzling down. But as all those fall down, we don't have to pay that much attention to it. We have to go into self and see what we're creating right now. So if your creation is creating whatever from whatever out of nothing, do it. It's going to happen for you this year. Those manifestations are going to happen for you this year. You want to know why? Because all the light workers, when we came down here, we had a list, right? I always like to show them a pad of paper. Just imagine this whole piece of paper was full of all the lessons, all the tests, and everything that we needed to learn in this lifetime. And we could choose a small section or we could choose the whole page. Most light workers chose the whole page, okay? We chose to take it. Let's do this the hard way. We're going to get it all done at once. And now we're almost done purging all that. That's why all this is falling down and we're rebuilding right here. We're rebuilding exactly what we want right now. Woo, woo, woo. So that's exciting. Valley, what state do you feel like I will end up living in? I don't think you've quite made up your mind yet. I feel like you're going to be a snowbird at some point, actually, Valley, for a little bit. I feel like you're going to be between Florida and somewhere else. I'm not sure where that somewhere else is yet, but I see snowbirds. So I see wherever you go in the summertime is going to be beautiful and green. And I feel like you still come back to Florida because I feel like there's still stuff that you're doing here. There's still stuff that you need to learn here for now. So maybe this year you turn into a little snowbird. That would be fun, right? Yay! What all you people want to move? If I want to move out of state, do you have an idea which state would be best for our future? Well, alrighty then. Let me think about that for a second for you, Amanda. Well, here's the thing, Amanda. You guys have talked about this a little bit already, I'm feeling like, and you guys haven't put a finger on anything yet, so it's not time to move yet. You guys have to come to some kind of a decision to kind of bring that to fruition, right? So it's like there's things that are unfolding, and I feel like you have a little career thing you have going on that you need to straighten out before you move somewhere else. So I feel like there is a little bit of tying of loose ends before that becomes your future. So I hope that was helpful, Amanda. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Oh, Ruth, that's awesome. You took an angelic Reiki class this past weekend. I experienced the most amazing energy. I feel drawn to teach it. Is that the correct path for me? I'm going to have to validate that and say yes, Ruth, because I think I've actually said this in the past that I felt like you were a spiritual healer and that you should probably be doing Reiki of some sort or some kind of energy work. So I say absolutely go for it. We need more energy healers out there. So just go do it. I love it. Yay. And seeing it and feeling the energy is so awesome. Woo, woo, woo. Well, yeah, apparently Amanda says, man, I feel like I keep asking the same questions as people right before me without seeing the questions. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because that just shows that everybody has a lot of the same questions, right? And sometimes when I can answer one, I'm answering maybe 5 of you at the same time, and you don't even recognize it until you're like, oh yeah, I was going to ask that. So everything happens for a reason. So maybe if you're asking them twice, so they get answered, and they get answered in the ways that they need to get answered. So don't feel bad about not reading those. Okay, that's awesome. I don't mind answering the same questions for different energies because it'll always be a little bit different. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what everything is a little bit different for everybody else. It won't fit just everybody. You know what I mean? Valley says, I keep hearing South Carolina. Well, yeah, Valley, it very well could be South Carolina because I am feeling like we're on the East Coast. I do feel like we're definitely, I don't feel like we're more in the middle of the United States or anything. I definitely feel like we're closer to the ocean. So yeah, I feel that for you too. Ruth says, thank you. Woo, woo, woo. You're welcome. I'm so happy you guys could join me today. It's been a fantastic time. I know I still got 10 minutes, but I feel like I need to just talk to you guys a little bit and get into this energy a little bit. And just like, you know, I don't know what they're doing. They're having me like bounce the energy back and forth. So I feel like you guys need to get out there and maybe dance a little bit, turn up the music and sing, raise your vibration in any way that's possible. Keep spreading the love, open up all your vibrational energy centers, open up all your chakras, connect and stay connected to your higher self, trust in your faith of whatever that is and what you want to create. Again, starting with your blank slate and putting what you want to create from this day forward, because the universe and God is listening to you to make that a possibility for you. You just have to give up how it's going to happen. Right? You just have to give up how it's going to happen. You go, all right, I'm putting it out there. It's going out into the ethers. And all of a sudden, one of our angels and guides and picks it up and they bring it down to someone that's going to help us with that situation. So we kind of have control of it. You know, sometimes I see it as a balloon and we kind of hold on to it. Or like when we're fishing, you know what I mean? And someone grabs on and we want to grab it real quick. And we just kind of need to go with the flow right now. They also want me to mention that everything is in divine order, believe it or not. Even though as things fall apart, everything is in divine order. God is here to help us. He keeps saying that he has our backs, that he's totally supporting us in everything that we're doing and everything that's going on. You got to wait. Boy, the kids are needy today. They don't talk to me all day, and then I start my show, and they need me. I love my babies. They're so funny, though. They crack me up. They keep me laughing every day. They absolutely do. Yeah, you guys check out my website over there. And actually, when you guys go to my website, I want you guys to actually go check out my links too. Because I've put some links under there of people that I really like that are different artists that have different and if you guys have anything that you guys do, like any of my listeners out there, you give me that information, send it to me in an email, and I will add you guys as links to my website so that we can start connecting more people that have gifts and abilities that can start sharing with each other. So you guys make sure you send me those links. That would be awesome too, because I like sharing and I want to be able to connect more people with each other. So woo, woo, woo. Oh yes, I should tell you guys that. And then join me next Tuesday at 8:00 on Jeremy's show in the higher realms. We're going to be floating like crazy that night, you know, because you guys really loved it. I had a lot of feedback when Jeremy was on the show and he's like, you guys were just dynamic while we were on the show. Bam, 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 bam. You know, he's going to ask me some questions and I'm sure I'll give a few messages, but I'm looking forward to tapping in with Jeremy's group of people on Tuesday at 8:00. Woo, woo, woo. That'll be fun. It'll be a nighttime for me. Woo, I won't be asleep. Yeah, Tony, you better jump in there and watch us because he says that's awesome. Woo, woo. And everything's in divine time. Everything happens in divine time. It doesn't feel like it sometimes because we have different expectations of what divine time looks like. But I also want to mention too, before I forget, not only am I on Jeremy's show next week, I'm having another guest next week. Next Wednesday, I am having Laura Romario from Angels and Healing on Tuesdays at 1:00 or 11:00. I forget, she's 11:00. And she's going to be my guest that day. So we're going to have a lot of fun chatting with the angels. And you guys will get double whammy messages because she's totally connected and going to bring lots of energy and lots of angels with her. And I'm sure she's going to have all her decks, you know, so she'll be ready to share with us. That'll be fun and exciting. You know, I'm looking forward to having more guests as I move forward as well. And to keep answering more and more of your guys' questions to help empower you guys and move forward, because we have to move forward and the word they keep using with me is community. So I feel like you guys are going to be starting new communities. Like, I feel like new communities are going to be popping up all over the place. More soul tribes are going to be popping up all over the place, whether it's a weekly thing that you guys get together and start this community or whatever. But it's all about us creating that unity, and we have to start coming together to start those communities, right? So whatever that community is you have in your heart, it's going to start to flow for you, okay? Because it's time we all come together in unity, into community, and work together instead of against each other, because our hearts are there. Our hearts are there, and the hearts are ready to expand for that. And we're so ready. Some of us are yelling, can we be there already? You know what I mean? But it's like, we can't, because the pressure on the people's bodies would be too hard. So we just have to go with the flow of this, know it's all happening in divine time, know that we're all starting to expand. We're all starting to step in and use our light bodies much more than our human bodies, right? Our human body is just the suit on the outside. It's kind of like if you were a spaceman and you put on your spacesuit. This is our spacesuit, kind of. That's what they're showing me right now. So it's just there to protect the light inside. Now it's time for that light to shine. And as I say that, some people are a little hesitant about opening up your heart a little bit more, or opening up your true self a little bit more, because maybe you don't understand it. Maybe you don't know what it is. Maybe you can't feel it yet. It doesn't matter. Just please let it go. Know that you're being protected. I've already taught you about the pink bubble to put yourself in. Open yourself up to it and allow yourself to shine. Again, I see you all as little lighthouses, right? All over the world. All these little lighthouses, lights going round and round and round. You're trying to collect more of your people. You're trying to get more of your connections together, more of your soul tribes, more of this. You're on a mission. Some of you don't understand what the mission is. So I feel like you guys are going to start to understand what that mission is as we move forward, right? Because we all have a greater plan. And sometimes the human plan is not what we follow, and it's our divine plan inside. So it's divine time to follow that divine plan that you have on the inside of your heart chakra. And I can also feel it here too. So I'm feeling it between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, okay? Because I feel like a lot of you are open here, and I feel like a lot of you all are earth-based. We got that going on. But heart and throat right now is about speaking our truth with love. Opening up to what our truth is, honoring our truth, setting the boundaries that are healthy for us, and doing what we feel is correct for us and what feels for the highest and best for humanity. And that's going to help, it's going to help bust your hearts out even more. You know what I mean? So it's like, woo, you know what I mean? So spread that love vibration, even on your social media posts, even when you're out in the stores, smile at people, open the doors for them still. Show people that we're good people, because we are good people, and be good people, because we are, because that's where our heart is. We're so full of love, or you would not be tapping into my show if you were not, because I repel people that are negative. They don't like coming around me. It really turns them off. So you guys are of high vibration. You guys are of love and light, and you guys are spreading more and more of that every day. And I am so, so proud of you. The angels, the guides, God is so proud of you guys, because you guys are starting to make a difference. You guys are starting to light up more of the earth. And as I say that, I'm getting the goosebumps again. So we are lighting up more of the earth, and we need all of earth lit up. We need it lit up like a snow globe. So you see it all lit up, and it's just flying everywhere. The lights are everywhere. So please spread your light. Please share your love. There's so much to share that you don't even know, right? It's like sharing even just that smile. And right now I find it kind of hard to smile at people. I don't find it hard to smile at people. I don't know if they're smiling at me. I'm walking around with a smile on, but I can't tell if they're smiling, because some people are still wearing a mask. But that's okay. Whatever you feel is appropriate for your body. Whatever you feel is appropriate as you move forward, you're going to start to recognize what is your truth and what is not your truth. And we will get back to a normal that we are creating, the new normal, which is going to be a magical land, right? I see rainbows and unicorns, okay? Well, maybe not that fast, but we are going to have a lot more energy. We are going to have a lot more creative power to actually create what we want. And this is another thing they're showing me, because they've been showing me this for a week, and I've been having this conversation with a friend. So if you guys are ready to start your own business, okay, if you guys are ready to be your own entrepreneur and be your own boss, this is the perfect time for you to be able to do that. You just have to have a dream and move forward with it, and know that everything that you need will show up for you exactly when you need it. Not when you think it's going to show up, exactly when you need it. Don't give up faith on it because it's going to happen for you. That's what they keep telling me. So, and I'm telling you, I have a dream going on in my head too. So they said, don't worry about it. We'll make it happen. And I go, all right, it's a big one. And they don't care how big it is. So dream big. Okay. Because we keep ourselves very small. You know, it's just like when I tapped in with Laura's show yesterday and they pulled that card of worthiness for me. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that still affected me. I thought I was worthy of everything. And it made me have to think. So when you get messages, it makes you have to think, am I worthy? I am worthy of everything, right? Because we still want to keep ourselves small, maybe humble, and you know, we don't want ego to take over, but they will also want us to know that we're worthy of all as well. So my message also belongs to all of you. So you all need to know that you're very worthy individuals, very pure individuals. And the more that we let this heart chakra and our essence and our higher selves, you know, step into this human body and help us through this, we are going to create this beautiful paradise that we never thought was imaginable. We are going to have so much fun as we move forward. So I want to thank each and every one of you for popping in today and being a part of this beautiful energy, and that I love each and every one of you, and then that I will have my guests, and don't forget to pop in Tuesday night and catch me. And if you're not a Patreon, you can catch me on Mondays too. If you become a Patreon of Goldylocks, you can catch the Spiritual View on Mondays at 4, which is always fun. A panel of psychics getting together, talking about stuff, sharing their energy and their wisdom is fun. And then Tuesday, you can definitely pop in and see me on Jeremy's show at 8, and then be back to see me on Wednesday at 1 o'clock with my guest, Laura Romero. So you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week. Love you.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron. Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.